2026 for the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series.
God bless our military and first responders, and God bless America! Now, drummers, start your engines!
Here we go in Atlanta.
All these guys talked about after qualifying wanting to be in that outside lane, and you're going to see why right here. You see Creed's able to get to the back bumper of Sam Mayer, trying to push down the back stretch. They should have a little bit of momentum as they exit 2.
Well, they were well connected, but then the bottom there got connected. Taylor Gray getting to the back of Quappo. Look at the push down into 3.
Gosh, he was just shoving him all the way down into the corner. Carso's not going to be able to clear. Sam Mayer, he seems slide up the racetrack just a little bit. It looks to me as, did you see Taylor Gray shoot to the outside? Yeah.
Oh, and Carson, there was a bit of a hole there that Sheldon Creed closed up to his teammate Sam Mayer, and now Carson's stuck on the bottom. This is going to happen quickly. If you're on the bottom, you start to see cars behind you disappear. You're going to want to almost force yourself in that top lane.
And if you look on the left side of your screen, you see Austin Hill. We're going to keep our eyes on him the entire race.
Already inside the top 15 after starting 20th. Racing alongside the 17, that's Corey Day.
Well, and all these guys are electing to get to that outside line. It seems to be the preferred. Austin Hill said, I'll take the bottom. He thinks his car is going to handle well. We know it has the right speed. When he gets in this position, though, you're kind of stuck riding right here until you see a lane open up. You're hoping it can spread out just a little bit. That gives you so many more options as a driver.
Keep in mind, as you watch these cars in the draft, no practice yesterday, just one lap of qualifying. You want to get off to a good start, but you got to get your arms around this place because it has changed since we last raced here in June a year ago.
He's stuck right now.
Yeah, listen to his throttle, though. We'll ride around here for a lap.
Off. 3/4 front. 2 out the back. Half in front.
Oh, little shove right there for Gio trying to move that lane along. That car.
That's really good. We need some straightaway help. More off of 4 down the front than the back.
At 19, Gio Ruggiero making his second career start, ran the truck race earlier today. Where's full time? Finish that victory.
Caution.
First caution of the day, lap 5.
So we got it. That all started where Sieg actually got loose in the middle of 3 and 4, went up the track just slightly. Corey Day went to the middle to put it 3 wide. Ryan didn't realize he was there, nor did Gio Ruggiero. They squeezed all together. End up with Ryan Sieg going around in front of the field through the tri-oval.
24, Harrison Burton, big damage. 31, Blaine Perkins, coming off a top 10 last weekend at Daytona, also banged up.
Yeah, this is what Austin Hill was worried about yesterday with where he started. But as we were riding on board with him, you saw it happen just to his outside, and he was actually able to sneak by that. I don't think he has any damage.
Both Sieg brothers getting damaged. This is the 28 of Kyle Sieg. You hate it because their hometown, Tucker, Georgia, 50 minutes away. Let's listen to some radio.
Every f***ing week he's an idiot. I don't know why he's in that f***ing car.
A little further back here of Corey Day.
Yeah, Corey's actually running 4th right there. You see just to the outside of Carson Quapple.
Well, that's Raja.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry.
Both HendrickCars.com.
Yeah.
It gets
They're just
confusing.
like,
Trust me, the spotters have the same issue. So here we go. You see the 39. Just go up the racetrack a little bit. There was a small wiggle you could almost not see. He doesn't quite realize they're 3 wide right there with Corey Day. Gio Ruggiero's right below him. They all meet in the same spot, and unfortunately ends up with Ryan Sieg going to the wall hard.
Yeah, just gotta say, but here's the deal. It's lap 5, so if you're Sieg, you're furious, right?
Yeah.
It's lap 5. Why are you forcing the issue? If you're Corey Day, that door kind of opened up right there.
When I saw it happening when we were on board of Austin Hill, you could see it out of the corner, all this going down, and I thought when Corey went there, I thought that's an optimistic move.
And honestly, as you look at that, the 39 had a little bit of room to his outside. If you're in Corey Day's position, you think they're going to give that to you.
Automotive, where car buying is easier, better, and happier. Green once again here in Atlanta.
Yeah, the roles are slightly reversed. You see Taylor Gray on the inside has Carson Quapple behind him, not attached at all. Outside lane, very organized. All 3 of them, 4 of them all lined up right there.
We'll see if they connect on the backstretch like they did on the start of the race, where they really had a lot of momentum down into 3. Doesn't look, they're definitely getting connected, but not quite able to gain momentum on those HFT teammates on the top side.
And you can really tell how hard the car behind is pushing based on how out of control the car in front looks like. Wow!
Little smoke there, 41.
I think it's a bit of, well, yeah, maybe.
It might be. I thought maybe it was just
speedy drive.
Oh, no, it's not.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, no, that's an oil line or something. I don't see any tire rub at all. Got to wonder if something come loose on that car. Here they did have a little bit of contact.
Oh, yeah, you can see the body pushed in there.
Yeah, I mean, he and Taylor Gray in that white and yellow 54, here they are coming toward the start-finish line. Bam, there's the contact.
Taylor trying to side draft.
Just didn't judge it correctly.
Still outside. Still
Riding on board here, just Carson Quapple.
Still out there, the 88.
Completely misjudged trying to go up there and side draft.
The good news, though, is that
it's kind of settled itself down.
It's not getting worse, which is great. Yeah, that first lap was really bad, but see when the car goes in and it compresses right here. I'm feeling a little better about it right now.
Went away, basically clears itself a little.
I'll tell you what, maybe I'll get it this time.
The RV's on board with Carson Quapple giving us a front row seat for this dogfight at the front. Gray's now led a couple of laps, working that inside lane.
Well, what about how much these guys are able to run side by side? We referenced earlier about handling and how big of a factor was that going to be, but we're 4 rows deep here, side by side.
Hey, and we were worried about the RCR cars. Right now, third in line down low, Jesse Love. And coming up behind him after starting 20th, we're 15 laps in, Austin Hill into 21. Things come at you fast when you're racing at Echo Park Speedway, and that's certainly the case for Sam Mayer. Great start to the event from the pole, leading the race, tire issue. He makes an unscheduled pit stop. To add insult to injury, he's speeding, and so with that, he's going to be a couple of laps down, and he's going to have to come from behind here today. And that sets up Jesse Love to take over the race lead. Let's go back and see the 41 falling back. You watched it side by side.
He did a great job here with the left front going down, getting out of the way here. He's pointing everyone by. He does this all the way down the front stretch as cars go by, but then this is a unique pit road here at Atlanta. You actually enter into turn 3. You have a different speed through the turn 3 portion until you get to the pit road portion. You have to slow down even more. You don't usually do a green flag stop here, but it's so unique that for many years as we first went here, a lot of us in the sim would do practice runs on the pit road because you almost need a brake marker down the backstretch to understand exactly when you need to start braking and get slowed down to what's 90 miles per hour through that apron portion.
At least.
And this is a great time if you're Retzloff, take a chance right here. See in 3 and 4 if you can clear the 2 car. Jesse Love's going to go wherever he thinks they're going to go to try to make that block.
Allgaier out of line, looking for a spot on Taylor Gray. Been a great first stage for him. It's all about the rear view mirror for Jesse Love.
I thought Roger was going to have the help there from Justin Allgaier. He wasn't able to get there. For Retzloff, he just couldn't materialize the run on the 2.
RCR undefeated in the stages this year. 2 for Austin Hill last week. Today, stage 1 goes to his teammate, Jesse Love.
The 7 car here, and they'll go around to the left side and do that. Top of the screen, Taylor Gray. Tony Hirschman, his spotter, said keep your entries rounded so you don't open up the top. He's a little free as well. 4 tires and a track bar adjustment, Kim.
Raja Groot there in the middle said 1.5 to 2 snug on the bottom. Up freer when I moved up higher. Said I need to be tighter starting on stickers. So you see the 4 fresh Goodyear tires. Jesse Love there on the bottom said I'm happy with the car's handling compared to everyone else. Never tight, sometimes a tick free. Danny Stockman said I want to tighten you up just a little bit.
Race off Progressive Pit Road. Love wins it all, +2 for Taylor Gray, but there was a bobble there, and we'll go back and have a replay. Crew member involved. Looks like everybody is up and hopefully okay. Look at this. This tire hit the wall, bounced away.
Oh!
Crew member goes and gets it.
Oh,
that is just such a tough situation.
Tough individuals on pit road, but man, that's tough. It's just the timing
Over the wall too soon. Free pass, Chad Fincham. As the leaders come through the Echo Park restart zone, we're underway in stage 2.
I was really impressed with how long they were able to run side by side. The last couple of restarts we had. You see the gaps behind Raj are pretty big to Brandon Jones. Might hurt the momentum in that outside lane.
Bottom's not connected here. Sheldon Creed and Carson Quapple start to fade.
Well, that gap gave a great spot for one of the cars on the bottom to move up. Right behind ours, I can't tell who that is.
And in these first couple of laps or a restart, that bottom can work really well.
Going to break. Here comes 00. Sheldon Creed driving by Jesse Love for the lead.
This is a beautiful example of how you pass at Atlanta when it becomes a single line. You may think, where do you go? You do exactly what he did. Jesse got a little too far out. Sheldon had a massive run. He uses the shorter distance, the inside the dog leg, as Jesse's going to try and do right here and then go up the racetrack into 1 and 2. If you can just clear them, it's aggressive, but it worked. Absolutely beautiful by Sheldon Creed.
And you saw Sheldon turn in a little bit early right there to make sure that Jesse Love couldn't do exactly what you referenced right there by being able to slide up, kind of cut the corner off, slide up in front of him right here.
You saw the graphic there. Sheldon Creed has now led over 600 laps in his career. That's second most all time without a win in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. He doesn't want to own that record. He wants to get the win, and look at this. 3 wide for the lead. Raja Caruth flexing muscles. 88 on point here.
What an awesome move. I was wondering who was going to take advantage of those two getting locked side by side. Justin was hoping to clear Sheldon Creed there. They didn't. You get stuck side by side. It creates a massive draft for Raja Caruth, who shoots the inside and takes the lead.
Well, and we always talk about Allgaier being the king of side draft. As you see Sheldon doing the side draft to the 7 car right here. They're going to get stalled out. Look at the run that the 88 is going to have right here. Makes it 3 wide. Momentum, cleared, leader. See how much lighter it is. Just not generating the grip.
Final lap, stage 2. Caruth, Allgaier, Day. Quapple and Smith complete the top 5. Junior Motorsports looking to have a big bunch of points here in this second stage of the afternoon.
Raja's got to be careful. Justin Allgaier gets a big run here. Got to push there for Corey Day, but those two side by side behind Allgaier is going to help Raja.
Raja takes a big, huge arc into turn 3. Allgaier's not sure where he's going to go.
Coming back to the green and white checkered flag. It's in the air, and it belongs to the 88 of Raja Caruth. First career stage victory for the young driver from Washington, D.C. Echo Park restart zone. Sawalich in control, outside lane. Final stage here at Echo Park Speedway.
Oh, the 99 did not stay connected.
Raja jumped to the outside there.
Oh, it's going to be so good for the bottom as you see the 2 Junior Motorsports cars get to the lead. Corey Day is going to follow them through. Disaster for that outside row on 2 tires now. They find themselves back in the pack.
Exactly what they did not want to happen. You wanted to keep the clean air, keep the front.
Oh, he's right there on the right rear of Retzloff.
I thought he was going to go outside, maybe get some drafting help from his teammate Sammy Smith. He settles in, but he's lost a lot of track position based on when you reflect on how stage 2 finished. Out front now, Carson Quapple
Has the fastest lap of the race, so that car super trimmed out.
Corey Day, youngster from California, limited experience in the draft, trying to make it happen down low.
Oh, hang on.
No! Up in there he goes! Quapple trying to hang on to it. Will this produce a caution? Everybody getting by so far, no major incident.
There's a lot of damage in his car. Justin Allgaier's got a tire going down.
We got right front tire down.
Yeah, he's got right front down as well.
Sparks flying everywhere.
Well, they got to throw a caution.
And there it is, caution out. 4th one of the day.
Oh.
2nd one for an incident on track.
Yeah.
Well, I gave him a break on the first one, but this one's a little tougher.
Nope.
Got to give that car on the outside a little bit of room.
Got to control your race car.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at it here. He went to the inside. You got Carson Quapple on the outside. That's Corey Day on the bottom. He goes off into 3, and the track sort of loses it. Yeah, he just doesn't get down the track. He almost, either is loose or tight.
It's
whatever.
He couldn't turn the wheel.
Couldn't
right?
get down.
Yep.
And, he just oversped the base of the entry of the corner there on the bottom. Went up into the 1.
Yeah, Carson's going to expect him to be down where you see Austin Hill underneath him.
And you said his name, right place,
by the
right
way,
time. Austin Hill leading again here in Atlanta. This is lined up outside of William Sawalich. 51 to go as they go through the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone.
I want to see how he can manage these lanes if he can get out front. We saw his teammate Jesse Love, who you see is pushing Sawalich on the inside, but Austin has a great gift for that, and he has a tremendous pusher behind him in Sheldon Creed.
Those are old teammates outside lane. Sheldon Creed used to drive that 2-car, trying to help his old teammate into the lead here.
He does it. Jesse Love did everything he could to push Sawalas there, but to no avail. He has to slot into the top right in front of Nick Sanchez.
Yeah, and now we're going to get to see what the 21 car has. Can he manage this race? All those guys on the top and the 17 running right around the bottom.
25 cars on the lead lap.
Oh, the 20.
That's Brandon Jones dancing in the 20. Let's go to Kim.
Yeah, Justin Allgaier also a part of that accident that involved Carson Kvapil. It looks like we have a caution out.
We do have a caution, 5th of the day. And it looks like Corey Day, yep, you see it right there, is in front of Sam Mayer. He's going to get the free pass. And with well over 30 laps to go, we're at 38 right now, so we'll get a restart inside of 35 to go. Plenty of time for Corey Day to get back in there as Cody Ware drives away, and there's some debris on track.
Yeah, Cody.
Hill and Love through the Echo Park restart zone.
Sheldon does it again. Total disconnect on the bottom there. All 3 of them hooked up on the top. But really, this is what Sheldon Creed has to do. He's got to push Austin out here to break the plane of the bottom lane, get away from it, and then he's got to hope to back up eventually and be able to generate some momentum to make this pass. As you see Jesse Love with a big run down into 3.
4th car in line, outside lane. Raja,
he's going to clear him right here.
Look at this. Down to the inside. They continue to race, and he's out front.
All right, erase everything I said. That's exactly what you didn't want to have happen for Sheldon Creed. To have 2 of those RCR cars now in front of you.
2-car down now. Jesse Love looking for the race lead, trying to get around his teammate. Side by side for the top spot. Oh, there's contact. And Creed trying to take advantage of the double zero.
Oh, they lost the momentum. Creed's going to be able to slide up in front of him right here.
Ross Chastain is right there. So is Brandon Jones. Incredible stuff. Double zero on point.
That played out perfectly for Sheldon Creed. The RCR cars slowed each other down. He had a monster runoff for turn 2, utilized it perfectly. Sheldon Austin Hill and Jesse Love got together, almost getting Austin sideways down the backstretch.
3 times he's been a runner-up in the draft. Maybe tonight is the night for the man that's been a bridesmaid so many times. And this is how he got the top spot. Look at this, though, live. Chastain trying to take it away. Push from Brandon Jones. Jeff Burton is there. And Taylor Gray on those fresher tires is right back at the front.
That was a mistake by Austin Hill to get to the middle there. A real tight
so
for turn 4.
I think Austin Hill's going to be okay, though. That bottom line's going to be the one that struggles right here. The momentum's going to be on the outside.
By Jeff Burton on the bottom.
Going to be 22 laps to go. You think about how strong Jordan Anderson was. The boss man driving the 32 last week inside the top 5 at Daytona. This week it's Ross Chastain, and he is delivering from the back.
I think Sammy Smith has a flat tire.
Oh, yeah, he's
Look at that.
sideways.
Oh, I saw him
And there it
chase
goes.
it.
8's around. William Sawalich collected.
I saw the
Big
8
wreck.
chasing it all the way through the tri-oval, just trying to get woed up.
LeVar Scott in the 45 got damage.
Start pulling a little bit of damage there.
Nick Lights, Taylor Gray, who was coming through on those fresher tires, beat up.
See if there's any contact. I don't think anything from right there caused that, but you see how the car's dancing, wiggling? Yep. It's got like a left rear, right rear tire down. He's just trying to hang on to it.
Well, this is from when he got together there with his teammate Raja. So that was about a lap earlier out of 2. They got together a little bit on the high side. Raja was to his outside on the right rear. Took some air off his spoiler. He went up the track. They touched, and I'm sure that cut that tire down. And you point out the wiggles down the straightaway. That's the indication something is wrong, and now he's just hanging on. He's trying to hold it on to it.
Yeah. Speaking of Raja, I mean, look at the 88 dive down and miss that.
He gets a little
in the air. Ross Chastain in charge.
Oh, the bottom is not connected. Sheldon Creed, though, once again delivers. You see him shoving that 32.
Restart pusher and Sheldon Creed.
But that bottom's going to have a ton of flat tire.
Austin Green, 87, looking for a top 10 finish. Got a problem here on the restart.
Hopefully he can get down and get to pit road. Look at the inside, though, up front. Austin Hill's going to get the lead right here.
The charge from Austin Hill.
Oh, not quite, but Jesse Love's still there. He's got a great pusher behind him as it looks like.
Raja's got a little bit of that front smoke.
A little bit.
13 to go.
Oh, so close. Both of those guys, the 21 and Chastain, side drafted on the entry of the corner.
And there's smoke everywhere. I mean, it's hard telling who's got damage and where the smoke is coming from because so many of these cars have been damaged. Creed pushing Chastain in the outside lane.
Talk about taking runs. Look at Raja Caruth right there. Is ripped through the field. Now right behind these lead 5 cars.
Yeah, Raja's got a little bit of damage that the splitter, I think, is knocked down on that car, and it's dragging, but it hasn't seemed to affect the speed of the 88 car.
It really is incredible how dinged up he's gotten tonight, and he just hangs in there, and there it goes. Another save by Raja Caruth. Hitting the outside wall. That's Josh Williams in the 92.
Huge contact by the 92.
Oh, hard in the inside wall.
Caution is out for the 7th time.
Slowing down on the backstretch and got the car to spin back around, but then got in the inside wall. So you see the tire left rear going down. There's the hit. Sam Mayer into the back of Josh Williams.
One of the best ever in the draft, Austin Hill. Green again. Here we go to settle it in Atlanta.
Once again, Sheldon really connected to the 32 there of Ross Chastain. Brandon's into the bumper, the 21, they disconnect.
Big run on the outside by the 2. He's going to be able to get to the 00. Is the run going to come from Sheldon Creed now to go for the lead?
Look at Nick Sanchez getting aggressive in that 25. Sam Mayer is right there, a part of the equation. Chastain goes down low in front of Hill.
Chastain's going to try to manage these 2 lanes. It's going to be hard, though, as it gets down to the end. Both of those cars behind him, the 00, Sheldon Creed and Austin Hill, extremely fast cars tonight.
5 laps left.
Sheldon had to cover there through the second dogleg. Jesse Love, who's looking the inside, almost going to make it 3 wide, it looked like, for a second. That slowed a little bit of his momentum.
Yeah, Jesse Love being super aggressive. You see him trying to kind of force the issue through the middle. Brandon Jones is all over Austin Hill. You see the back of that car dancing around. Oh, 3
Sanchez
wide.
up the middle, making it 3 wide. He's trying to go back-to-back in Atlanta, 4 remaining.
Sam Mayer behind him now. Austin Hill not in a good position. Going to be on the bottom. That momentum's going to be on the top and in the middle.
I think this is going to work for Nick Sanchez if he can clear the 2 here, which he does. What a move to the middle. Now Sheldon has to block this. He doesn't. Nick Sanchez to the inside.
AM Racing has never won in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Could it be a delivery for Nick Sanchez? He's up to 2nd. Jesse Love is there. Austin Hill making a rally. All of it behind Ross Chastain with 3 to go.
Watch the 2 car right here. The 00 is all over him. He's going to have a little bit of momentum. Can he do anything with it?
Got to the outside of Nick Sanchez. Beautiful move there. Puts him right behind Ross Chastain, but he's going to need some help.
Jesse Love, the reigning champ, is trying to make a late rally. Side by side with his teammate for 2nd. Sanchez starting to fade. Here comes Creed again in the outside lane. Parker Retzlaff is there. Don't forget about Sam Mayer.
You can't count out Austin Hill, though. We know how good he is. It looked like he was out of it a lap ago.
Chastain leads 2 to go.
Sheldon needs that help. He needs Retzlaff to get there. Somebody to the rear bumper. There is Retzlaff, but now 21 of Austin Hill clears him. He's going to have that push from Sheldon Creed.
He's going to have 1 lap to try to get it done. The 2 car coming back on the inside. Look at him go for the lead right here into turn 3.
Crossover. Here's Austin Hill down to the inside. 21 back on point. He slides up in front of Ross Chastain. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Hill trying to repeat.
If you're Ross, you've got to get this run. You've got to back up. Off and 2 if you don't have the run here. Hope there's some help there from Sheldon on the outside, or Jesse Love if you choose the bottom.
Boys, Austin Hill has done it once again. He's put himself in the right position to win.
Here comes the
6th
run.
race.
What does he do with it? To the bottom.
Chastain runs Austin Hill. He hangs on to it. Here's Sheldon Creed out front, looking for his first career victory. He's going to do it. Sheldon Creed delivers at Atlanta.
Awesome job by Creed.
What about that, Sheldon Creed? Well done. Way to go, buddy. Way to go, Andy Houston. So proud of this group. Awesome job. Woo! Unbelievable.
Teammates, you know how much Sheldon has wanted this. 15 second place finishes and finally a winner in the O'Reilly Series. I thought this was the most pressure-packed year of his life. He had to get to victory lane. He had to do it early. I think this opens the floodgates for Sheldon Creed in 2026.
24 lead changes, a new track record, and the last exchange puts the 0-0. Sheldon Creed out front, and he drives off to his first win in his 138th start.